that DVR too. Unfortunately, I looked and saw who won it, but it's still going to be wild to see how he ends up in victory lane.
Well, will I be happy?
A Dale Jr. fan, it's a guy that drives double digits when he's in Xfinity, but it's not 88.
Okay, all right. All right, well, that's all right. We won't spoil it for those of you who didn't get a chance to see it yet. All right, Eric Schaefer, Jesse Jones, Tim Wilson, Mike Perkins on the first two rows. And the light is out atop the Langley Speedway pace truck. We are finally ready to turn them loose. I got a feeling we're going to see some fireworks in this race, too. Or at least you'll be able to see the fireworks. I can't see out of my window.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Green flag flying at Langley Speedway. Jesse Jones down the inside as they did the invert of the front two, which put Eric Schaefer on the outside. And Jesse Jones takes advantage of it in the 5 car, pulls ahead. Eric Schaefer drops back to second. Tim Wilson in the 71 all over his back bumper and pressure by the 57 of Mike Perkins. Now here goes Eric Schaefer. He's going to try it on the bottom there, side by side on the back straightaway for the lead. And Eric Schaefer about a halfway past Jesse Jones. Makes the pass, takes over the top spot. Eric Schaefer in the lead. Now it's a fight for that second spot. Tim Wilson on the bottom of Jesse Jones in the 5, but Jesse's going to hold him off on the high side. Tim Wilson not giving up, though, in that 71. Gets into the 5 a little bit, or at least it looked like it. Jesse not giving up on the lead as he shoots back to the inside on Eric Schaefer's number 3 down the back straightaway at the exit of 2. Good racing here, Sammy.
Yeah, this is a good, exciting race. And Jesse did. He found something with that car last week in the last race, and it's working for him.
Looks like Tim Wilson's thinking about making it 3 wide. He closes up all over the back end of the 5 and the 3. Now he's going to dive on the inside as Jesse makes the pass on Eric Schaefer. These guys are mixing it up for the lead. You think it was the last lap of the race. Eric Schaefer gets a little loose that time between 3 and 4. Tim Wilson takes advantage of it, pulls ahead a half a car length, and the 51 dives down low. Mike Perkins. Now it's side by side for that third spot. Jesse Jones with about a 2.5 car length advantage over the 71.
Whoa.
Who slows up and he gets hit. He slowed up right there at the entrance of the turn in between 3 and 4. And the 57 of Mike Perkins got into him a little bit. They continue to rub and bang off each other between turns 1 and 2. In contact, 71 goes up, keeps it off the wall, but loses about 6 positions. And Eric Schaefer passes the 57 of Mike Perkins. He's sideways, and he hangs on to it.
Wow, that 14 made a gutsy move.
He's got
there.
a flat tire. The lucky 13 car with the right rear flat. He's trying to hang on to it. Wow, this is intense. And look at this, the 5, Jesse Jones. And he finally loops it around. Mike Perkins at the bottom of the racetrack. Caution flag will have to come out on this. I don't think he's going to get it refired. And he's got that flat tire, and the caution is out. Jesse Jones, Eric Schaefer, Dusty Connor, Kevin Morgan, Dean Ballou up there in the top 5. And wow, that 57 was up there with a chance to lead. Then he had that flat tire. And let's see if he can get back to the pits and get that thing changed.
Carroll's Automotive, your UCAR sponsor, offers auto repair services you can count on. Since 1994, Carroll's Automotive has provided...
Carroll's Automotive giving you this division at Langley Speedway. Let's see if we can get to Buck. He's down there by the 57.
Yeah, the safety clean caution coming out for the first time tonight. We've had clean green racing up until this point, and the rim's completely bent in on the 57 machine's right rear as it comes off. And they're putting a brand new, well, at least a new to the car, Hoosier Racing tire on the right rear now to get him back out in racing action. Now, I tell you what, that 57 machine of Mike Perkins, that was pretty stout. I believe he might have actually had something for the 5 car, making a couple of quick adjustments also down here on pit road to the number 8 of Dean Ballou. They're checking out some stuff. Looks like the exhaust is broken loose or something, or a couple of things, and they're going to try to use some heat duct tape and some different kinds of duct tape underneath the car to hold things together. Looks like the door may have popped a little bit loose, but they're getting underneath the car and going to see what they can do about some repairs on this 8 machine as the green comes out, guys.
Back to the green flag action and using the cone. A couple of drivers up there near the front to the outside. That 14 chose to use that. Dusty Connor. Derek Roberts, 51. He got a couple of shakedown laps. And he's up there looking good just outside the top 5. But up front, it is the 5 of Jesse Jones, the 3 of Eric Schaefer, Tim Wilson, 71, the 11 of Kevin Morgan, and Dusty Connor using that cone to his advantage, the Krispy Kreme cone. And up there in 5th, Derek Roberts in 6th and 51. Robbie Salas in 25, John Matthews in the 10. They switch positions. 57 moves up, 57. Mike Perkins, he's still got a fast car, Sammy.
Real fast. That guy's a rookie too, so he's been driving a little bit, they say, on other tracks, but he's definitely got a fast race car. And I know if Bill's the old 22R car out here, he's helping him because that's his company on there, so he does have a lot of knowledge about these cars helping him.
He got a good head of steam coming out of turn number 2. He's trying to work his way up through the traffic as the top 5 are separated by about 2.5 to 3 car lengths. Jesse, Eric, Tim, Kevin, and Dusty. We are 11 laps into this race at Langley Speedway. It is the UCARs. 57 makes another pass. He gets by Robert Salas and moves up into the 7th position. There's the 11 making a move down on the bottom, Kevin Morgan. He in the 14 going at it. Dusty Connor in the 14. Jesse Jones continues to lead. It's about 3.5 to 4 car lengths back to Eric Schaefer. And the 71 of Tim Wilson, about the same distance back. Top 3 cars. Now the 11 and 14 continue to swap positions back and forth.
Yeah, that 5 car that Jesse's driving, that's one of old Florian's old cars. That car's been around here for a few years. It's won a lot of races.
That 57 slings it sideways. Sammy, he's down on the bottom trying to make another pass.
Wow, he really is throwing that car sideways too. He's going to lose it here before long because you can't keep doing that on these little cars.
He's trying to drive the wheels off it, literally. I just got a picture sent to me by Buck Cruz, who took a picture of the wheel that came off of that machine. And, of course, this isn't TV, but look at that thing. The rim's all bent in. See if you can describe that wheel, Sammy.
Yeah, he's bent the outside lip. He's bent it all the way into almost to the center hub. He hit something real hard. I don't know exactly what he would have hit that hard.
I don't either. There's the 11 down, making the pass. Again, they switch positions back and forth, but not giving up is Dusty Connor. He's a good driver, man. He's not afraid to mix it up with some of the best out here. Kevin Morgan gets passed again by the 14. That is the battle for 4th position. Rose Brothers Heating and AC machine. Kevin Morgan not giving up as he will dive again on the bottom of the racetrack to make the pass on Dusty's 14. 17 laps out of 25 for the Carroll's Automotive UCARs. And that 57 ain't giving up, is he, Sammy?
No, he isn't.
He's
driving that car. I don't know how he keeps hanging on. He keeps bumping people in the corners on the back end, so that's probably what keeps him going straight. He's using the cushion, using the other cars as a cushion as he's going around it.
Derek Roberts, this whole side of his car is beat up from the pass that the 57 made Mike Perkins. Some good racing here for these UCARs.
Yeah, it is. Good. A lot of passing going on tonight.
Yeah, I think that 57 of Mike Perkins thinks he's at a dirt track, man. He's slinging that thing sideways. You can see the whole right side of that machine when he comes off the turns.
They said he's run other tracks somewhere. I don't know if it was dirt or not. They said he's raced somewhere else before.
Yeah.
And he's just come to Langley.
He's got Lucky 13, a sponsorship on the side. 5 laps to go for Jesse Jones. Mike Perkins comes up to challenge for a top 5 finish, and he is headed for the front. He passes Kevin Morgan.
And you can tell he's got a lot of driving experience. He knows how to handle that car.
He is wheeling that thing. Nice big fat wide tires on the back. What kind of tires you guys using this year?
They're still using them 14-inch. They're off-street tires or treaded tires, but they're still using 14-inch wheels and tires. And they're a soft compound street tires, what they are, and that's what they've been using out here on these. And then the other cars as well, the Grand Stocks and the Super Street.
Right.
They're all treading tires.
Well, let's see here. There was the battle here between the 51 of Derek Roberts and also the 25, Robert Salas. They got a good battle going near the rear of the field. But up front, it is Jesse Jones who will get the white flag. 1 lap to go for the Easy Auto of Newport News, number 5. Jesse Jones, Eric Schaefer, Tim Wilson, Dusty Connor, then Mike Perkins, Kevin Morgan, Derek Roberts, Robbie Salas, Ashton Mullet, John Matthews, and Dean Ballou is out after 7 laps. Checkered flag, and it's going to be Jesse Jones. Jesse with his second win of 2015 at Langley Speedway for the Carroll's Automotive UCAR division after 25 laps. Jesse Jones wins over Eric Schaefer, Tim Wilson, Dusty Connor, and Mike Perkins, Kevin Morgan, Derek Roberts, Robbie Salas, Ashton Mullet, John Matthews, and Dean Ballou. Eric Schaefer goes up and congratulates the 5 of Jesse Jones.
I think that's second of many for Jesse this year. Man, that car is on a string, and whatever he's found in it, it's really working for him these last 2 races. I mean, because he's pulling away from the field.
He came into tonight only 1 point behind Tim Wilson in the 71. Tim ends up in 3rd spot, so he will take the points lead after tonight. Tim Wilson with a win this year, and Jesse Jones also with a win. They came into tonight 51-50. Then Mike Perkins, 3rd in points, Dusty Connor 4th, and Eric Schaefer 5th. We'll take you down trackside. What a race for the UCARs. That was exciting. Carroll's Automotive UCARs, 25 laps, and here's Buck.
That starts at 7 p.m., so be sure to come out for that. That's street legal cars doing oval drag races, burnouts, time attacks. If you can do it in a street legal car, sometimes they find. And here's your winner for the Carroll's Automotive UCARs, Jesse Jones. Climbs up on top of the roof and celebrates wearing his slick red Converse shoes. Part of it. That's a very nice style you got going there. It's very good. Well, cars seem to be doing pretty well tonight. You led a good portion of this race. I didn't see all of it. I was finishing tech in my class, but your cars seem doing. Tell us about your day.
The day went along pretty well. I actually came out. I had not touched this car since the last win. It went into the shop. It sat there. I had to make a decision today whether I was going to pay Hoosier for a tire or pay Dominion Power. It wasn't Hoosier. Literally exact same tires on the car as last week. But no, I mean, car's running good. Me and Eric got into it a little right at the beginning of the race. I'm pretty sure I knocked the toe out and bent a rim because the whole race was just doing this the whole time. But and I learned from last week not to grab the microphone out of the promoter's hand, so I'm not going to do that this time.
That's a good tip. I can just hold it right to your face so you can say all you want. Well, congratulations on your win, the Carroll's Automotive UCAR division. I'm sure you also got some sponsors you want to thank.
Absolutely. I always got to thank Andy Graham right over here, my left-hand man, my parents, Betsy, Alicia, my girlfriend. This is the smoking hot girlfriend nobody saw last week because she didn't know how to get out here. But she's here this week. Ductworks Inc. for all your heating, AC, sheet metal specialists, Frontline Vapes, Easy Auto, K&W Auto Parts, and the Weekly Racer. If anyone's curious about races going along anywhere around in the whole East Coast or anything, the Weekly Racer does a great job at trying to cover everything at all the racetracks in the area too.
All right, well, congratulations, Jesse Jones, on your win, the Carroll's Automotive UCAR division.